Good afternoon, guys. Again, this video is just a short video just to explain to you guys the importance or the question why taking bio or why biology here. Alright, this is especially for those of you in Form 3, currently 2019-2020 you'll be in Form 4, and also those of you in Form 4 going to Form 5. But you are like 50-50, not sure. Currently, you hear of these things that doctors are in contract basis. After finishing studying medicine, to go into working life there, it takes about 3 to 4 months there before they get posting and all this. So you might be like a little bit demotivated. Or bio in Form 4 for you was a little bit more challenging. Maybe because of the exposure that you had was not maybe in detail, not exactly like how bio is supposed to be taught or you should learn. So just to give you an idea, like guys, why you should not forego this part, forego these fields. And maybe at Form 3 or at Form 4, it's still very early for you to decide on the field that you must choose or the field that you must do later on in life. So just to give you an idea, Okay, so first of all, when we talk about bio, when we talk about biology, the first thing that comes to people's mind is, oh, go to medicine. It's always related to medicine, okay. Okay, let's just get this clear, guys. If you're really passionate about doing medicine, okay, really passionate about it, you really want to become a doctor, not because mommy is a doctor or daddy is a doctor, not because mommy daddy wants you to be a doctor. No, that shouldn't be the reason. But you are passionate, you want to be in that field, you want to help people, you want to take care of the sick and all that, then go for it. Don't worry about the current situation where it's maybe like, okay, there is not enough spaces for doctors, so there's a long waiting list for doctors because there's a lot of graduate doctors there, so to go and get posted there might take some time. That's currently, and it might change, and it will definitely change. Not might change, it will definitely change that as the population increases. Malaysia, for our land mass, our population is quite low. Okay, so in next 15 years, 10 years, population will increase. The world's population is 7.2 billion now. It will definitely increase. As the population increases, the need for doctors, the need for people in the health industry will increase. So if you're really enthusiastic, you really want to become a doctor, don't give up on the dream. Don't let anybody else tell you, no, there's no more job or anything there. If you're passionate about it, the job will follow you. Okay, so also to give you an idea, there are many fields. Doctor is not just about sitting in a clinic there, diagnosing people who get flu, fever and all this, just giving them medication. No, there are many fields that you can actually specialize there, many fields that still there is a need for more and more doctors. Okay, so like example, like in pediatrics, this is specifically for children. As the growth of the country increases, as people become more high or middle income, high income, people go for they go more specifically for specialist doctors. In example for children, that you will look for doctors that are more skilled specifically for children. Then there is these other fields like gynecologists, anesthesiologists, surgeons, and even like psychologists. It might not be a popular field currently, right now. Maybe people don't say, no, I was a mental problem there. No, maybe we don't talk about it so much. We started to talk about it. We started to acknowledge a mental condition, a mental health problem there. But as time goes by, people recognize the importance of that mental health and all that. So this field will come into play. Second, dentistry. Dentistry is not just about the teeth, the tooth, the gums. Okay, dentistry branches out as you specialize in nothing. It also leads to plastic surgeons. And don't just think of plastic surgeon in vanity form, okay, to become more beautiful, to get a nose job or liposuction. That's one. People can have that choice then. But in the field of recovery after accidents, face transplant, there's so many fields that are related to plastic surgery. So you might consider, it's not just for today, this is your career path, you're learning this subject, not just for today, not just for SPM, but for career as well. Okay, next, genetics. When I talk about genetics is fairly a new field. You can say genetics is still in its infancy. In the future, genetics will become something that is very important. Like today we have started this thing where we use genetic engineering to maybe prolong life, overcome diseases, make food taste better, and so many other things that it's still very new. The potentials of this is vast. In the future, you might even have capability of using genetic engineering and even correcting major diseases like cancer or any genetically inherited diseases like hemophilia. All this will be corrected. So you want to have a say, a part, maybe in this field. If you are interested, take this subject first, then see whether it leads to, whether you have the interest. Ask your seniors, how was genetics, how was the chapter inheritance, variation. And one more thing I must add, the current Form 3s going into Form 4 next year, 2020 Form 4. Your subjects, bio for instance, has got a new syllabus, and the syllabus and emphasized a lot on genetic engineering. So that's a correct thing to do. That's a very correct thing to do when there's emphasis on genetic engineering. So you want to have a touch. Want to learn what is it about. This is the future. And one more thing, guys, I want to just stress here, just tell you before I continue into all of this here. These are all fields that needs you as a person to be present there, to be doing it, to be there as a person. It's not a field that can be taken over by artificial intelligence. There are many fields that has been taken over by it will be taken over by artificial intelligence. For instance, I'll give you an example, real life example. My auntie, she's retired now, but she was an accountant. According to her, like 15-20 years ago, I have no idea in accounting. Okay, so just based on another person's experience there. So she said in accounting, for instance, 15 years, 20 years ago, there's a lot of work for the accountant to do. A company really depends on the accountant for the work that they must put in, for the work that they must do, that the accounts, the charts that they must create, everything is a lot. But today, you put all the information into programs, into apps or programs there. The apps, the programs that give you out all the accounts is already done, all the projection is already given you out there. So, but these are fields that will need you to be present there. That means it has a future, and you will be present there. Okay? Then, next one, guys, let's move on. After genetics, there will be sports science. Sports science, as you can see now, maybe sports science 20 years ago, 30 years ago, only the elite athletes exposed to sports science, exposed to nutrition, sports science, proper training methods, methodology of training and all that. But currently, as we move on, I think one day we will need sports science graduates, people who understand sports science and everything, as PE teachers, PJ teachers. Okay, our PJ teachers will be from the fields of sports science. Okay, coaches, it will grow to that level. I see it will grow to that level there. So if you have that interest in specific sports there and you want to go into something that you're interested, you're passionate about, this will be a good field for you. And starting the anatomy of the human, the person, nothing comes from here. Then you relate to sports and the injuries and the training methodologies and all of that. Alright? Scientists, I don't have to say much, guys. This is a very wide field. There's a lot of research and development that is being done related to medication, related to treatment, all this done. Scientists there. New surgical tools, as we use more and more artificial intelligence, making of surgical tools that still must be controlled by humans, also will be done by the scientists. Lecturers, teachers like me, for instance, there require the knowledge, a deep understanding, not direct textbook or putting up screens or anything. I must understand it in detail there. So we need a lot of scientists there as well. Dietitian, nutritionists. Maybe you don't really hear it so much, but as it gets more and more, people get more and more concerned about their body, how it works, how it functions, what they must eat, what they must not eat. Now you hear of a lot of all these diets like keto diet and all this there. So it requires advisors, dietitians, people pay money for dietitians. It used to be something that celebrities used to pay. When people were rich, had money to pay. But now lay people don't mind, paying for it, getting to know proper trainer, proper dietitians in their lifetime. Alright? And guys, next. Bioweaponry. Okay, not telling you must create bioweapons or you're going to be creators of bioweapons, but to counter attacks in the future. Okay, bioweapons might be used, might grow into something. Okay, so you might be a line of defense for the country, for the people there. When you have the knowledge on how the bioweapons work, then only you can counter the bioweapons. It's just a suggestion. It is a part of biology that as it goes more and more. Botany. You learn a lot in lower forms there, preserve, conservation of forests. Now you see, even in around us in Penang Island or around us in any part of Malaysia, A lot of forests are being cut to make way for modernization, to make way for roads, for housing, and all of that. So we need a lot of botanists to understand how to conserve, preserve, replace, even treat plants that are going extinct, extraction of herbs. There is a lot of traditional medicine has come out from this botany, like Ayurvedic. Okay, so traditional medicine that can, and it will continue to develop as well. Alright, then next, zoology. I did a little bit to veterinary. Okay, so the field of veterinary. If you're passionate about animals, you want to help animals there. Extinction, prevent extinction. Lately, we had our Sumatran rhinoceros that went extinct. So related to that, so species extinction. So in that field, it's not. My point of this video, guys, is not to just tell you. People don't have this closed up view. Oh, bio. Listen, finish. Full stop. No. It's a growing field. A lot of things require this. You are bio. You are life there. The body is life there. Okay, so you're actually learning more about yourself. Come to that. Then next, nursing, radiologists, physiotherapists, knowledge. So I just put it as a support group. So a lot of it branches out to so many different fields. So this is related to medicine, related to healthcare, but it comes in. Okay, it works together. Pharmacies. It's not just about giving out medication, understanding your medicine. There's a lot of R&D, research and development that can be done related to this field as well. Biochemistry, bioindustries. Okay, so this one is like food testing. People are more concerned of what they put into their mouth compared to maybe 20-30 years ago. We never really bothered so much about what we're really eating, or a lot of fats. Now people are more concerned about it. So comes in, you understand the chemical compounds of it, you understand the chemistry of the food that you consume there as well, related to biology. Then next, microbiology. So related to microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, fungus, protozoans, and all this that. This is more for research and development. You can relate to scientists as well. And you will become the line of defense. The people who actually discover new diseases, find cures for it. Earth. Lately, I saw an article in Facebook that says that Earth is due for another major outbreak, a major plague there. Okay, maybe it will happen 50 years to come, another 100 or 150 years to come there. All right. So when this happens, there it will be our major line of defense related to this for microbiology, new diseases, vaccines, new cures, and I think that we need more and more scientists there. Don't have this closed thought of just today. What is the condition? See, open future. Okay, then biotech. Okay, it's another field that is still in its infancy. People have already been saying, okay, biotech, I took this many years ago, still have not found a field related to it. No, it's a growing field. There's a lot of industries, a lot of food related industries. There's so many different branches of industries, medication, herbal, all that uses biotechnology. Okay, you can read a little bit more on it to understand this, but it's an important field. Okay, then my favorite, guys, I teach this subject. I love this subject because it teaches you on what you are, who you are. Okay, the person as it is that. Okay, so we're learning about the person as it is that. So you understand yourself better. I've even had students come up to me and say, students who are already 26, 27 years old, who just got married and had a child. He came to me and said, sir, when my wife was delivering the baby, I thought about what you said. The three main pushes, the main push, how the head comes out. So you see, it impacted him. It related to him in real life situations. Okay, so there's many more. Like she might have children sick, and people always say this to me now. So why do I need to learn all this? I can use technology. I can just type it on my phone, type it on my phone, and I get what is the disease, what is the condition. Yes, true, guys. But if you do not have your basics, you do not know what to find. Okay, you do not have your basics, you will not know what to find. Example, if I give you a simple thing, you actually learn from the pulmonary edema. Okay, doctor writes a report that you got pulmonary edema. Pulmonary is a scientific name for lungs. You learn this in Form 3. You also got pulmonary artery, you got pulmonary vein, like that. So pulmonary edema. Edema means there is fluid. So there's presence of fluid in the tissues in the lungs there. It's a simple term, right? So what will you find? How will you find the knowledge if you do not know your basics? This is you. You learn about yourself, you understand. At the end of Form 5, you have the basic knowledge. You don't have to be any of these fields. But you learn this for yourself. Knowledge for yourself. Not just for SPM, but for yourself. for your future, for your children. Have the basic ideas. When a doctor tells you, when you read some kind of a report, nothing that you won't be like a blur sotong like that. You would understand what is happening. Okay, guys, I love this subject. Okay, I love this subject. I love teaching this subject. Only to love, I will share this passion, this love for this subject to you as well. It's not just about the fields of work here. It's also just understanding for yourself. That's all. Take care, guys. Have a good holiday. Decide properly after you get your PT3 exams there. Don't give up. Those of you in Form 4, don't just give up so fast when you go into Form 5. Learn more, understand more. You will be fine. Take care.